Did you hear me?
I'm sorry?
I said I don't stay over there.
You don't stay downtown?
No.
Where do you stay?
I stay in like Pomona.
Pomona.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Kimberly? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Texas.
Texas? Yeah. What were your parents like? You had mom and dad?
Oh, wow, that's crazy. You get me started. You're gonna be emotional because, it was crazy, and because I was actually giving up. I was giving up for adoption. My mom, my real dad. I don't know who they are to this day. God, I start crying. Oh God, it's not you, it's me. And so I've had a hard life. A really hard fucking life. I'm not lying. I ain't gonna tell you this for the money. This is me being honest. Because maybe if it will help you what I'm sharing, it can help you or help somebody else.
Somebody.
That's the kind of person I am. I've always been that way. So I remember I was giving up at 3 months old, and then my actual mom, my like adopted mom couldn't have kids. She was like a Mexican. She's supposed to me, and not only because she's my adopted mom, she was the most beautiful, nicest, gorgeous one. She had thick, but she was curvy like everywhere, like thick, curvy, and beautiful, big ass breasts. Black kid like in brownish eyes, fucking light brown eyes, and my dad always got mad because she always had guys coming on to her. I remember that. That was one of the good things. And also my dad, when he was small, he gained weight. He used to have females. I'd be like, y'all two need to stop. Y'all need to stop.
What happened with your dad?
What?
What happened with your dad?
He always had females.
Oh, he had women.
And her always had men. I'd be like, geez, you two. And they go home and argue over that. But anyways, she had the disease like MS.
Multiple
And so
sclerosis.
yeah. So and I'm like my age is like 42. So her had tried having kids before they got me, but she would get to about 3 months and then lose it every time because it was getting so bad.
How would you describe your childhood in general?
Okay, I'm getting to that point. So I remember I was doing from 6 months I was doing pageants.
Pageants?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was doing pageants. Because my mom and her knew somebody who had daughters doing that, and she got me into it. And I was winning 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place, and a big trophy every time.
Really?
Yeah, but it fucking breaks my heart because I got to a point to where my mom's disease got so bad, that it wasn't my choice, it was my dad's choice. And my mama was like, told my dad, hey, choose me or choose that. And he said, no. I mean, his wife. He told his wife, because it was costing money for the dresses, because I was getting older, because I was 2 years old after I had to to stop that because her meds, because he was working 4 jobs. 4 fucking jobs between rent and bills and her all around and getting the medications. Some of it is free, but a lot of it costs insurance, gas, like all that, payments on a house. And he was a hardworking man. So then, so from 2 to 4. That's when things started getting really bad because when she was on her meds and she was the sweetest person. Hi, baby. I love you, baby. My dad was on the go because he was on his job. Now, me at 2 years old, I had my feelings shut down. I shut my feelings down. Now, Did I know this? No, I didn't know this until years later in life before I get to that. So, fucking hot. Can I take off?
Sure.
Okay. Fucking thing in the way. So, anyways, and her, which when she was anonymous, she would tell me, "Shut up, be quiet. I don't want to hear it from you. Shut up." And so me, I just learned at a young age how to just not tell anybody how I felt, what I was going through, and so we had maids coming through, and they two of them, one was good. But the other one, she was just trying to have sex with my dad, fuck my dad, and she ended up. And around 5 years old, my dad, put her in this nursing home, put her in nursing, and he came me to a friend's house. I didn't know why. I was like, what the hell? Because I remember the girls took me in to the house. They carried me to a back room. I was holding a doll. All of a sudden, I was like, Dad. I remember he was gone. But he wasn't gone fully. He came visit me, and I remember that a lot of things happened. I was going to school and everything. I saw the mom and dad fighting all the time. I saw the sisters fucking fighting, actual physical fight. But my best memory of that was on a horse, bareback. Fuck yeah! I put my horse around the neck. No, actually, there's two parts. That's the best. Is that I went out there, they slapped the horse car, lived in the woods, in the country, out the horse car off running, and they came back running again. I said this, do it again. 5 years old, bareback on a horse. That was the best fucking time of my life. And then, but they're like, no. But then there was this guy, cause I was 5, he was about 16. I looked up. I said, "Ooh, hello, hi, how are you? You're cute." Then after that day, the girl they're like I'm a daughter. That was her mother. That was her man. She goes, "Oh, he's cute to you?" I said, "Yeah." So I'm like, "He's mine." I looked at her. I said, he's mine now." I said, he's mine. So he's laughing at me. He said, "Oh," I saw he felt like yoga. I grabbed his hand. I was like, "Come on, let's go." I was going, no. I said, "Honey," I got him in front of her. Oh, I was only 5 minutes. I said, "He mine now." Yeah, that's one of my best fucking memories,
So your childhood was somewhat good, right?
No, I'm against that. So, then I remember, at the time, I didn't recall what happened. I just know that my dad had said I had fallen into a pool. Then 6 years old, he came in and got me up out of the situation. I didn't know why until just this year. The full thing, the full story. 6 years old, he found a lady because he didn't have nobody at home when he got off of work. So he was with his had his wife in the nursing home and other females. He didn't want to be alone. And so anyways, he met this one, and he thought was going to be the one, and he ended up getting her pregnant, but come to find out, she had a man all along that was doing time in prison, and then now if I ever see that bitch, I'm going to go off on her ass. I'm going to be like, "Bitch, ask my dad." He's already been there, but I remember one day they was arguing and they was fighting, and I remember him saying, "That's my daughter, give me my daughter." She's like, "So what? No, yeah, and the money first, give me my money first, and I will." I was like, wow, that's 6 years old, and I remember that this girl that was 13, that was her daughter, she used to have me sit in the shower. I thought it was kind of weird, but I didn't know. I was like, okay, I'll follow your direction. She would always be in front of me. Big ass boobs, thick body. She was 13 years old, and she would always have me in front of her in the shower, on her breast, staring at her breast. I didn't know why. I had no clue. And then when her mom was there, she would have me sit under her bed on those little bunk beds, the old school ones. This was like 80, 88, those kind of old bunk beds. And she would have me look at porn magazines and play with myself. I was 6, her was 13. I didn't know why. I just said okay. And because I guess I what the hell I was thinking, I guess I wasn't thinking that because I know I gone through like some trauma already.
What were you like as a teenager?
I got by my step brothers touched molested at from 9 to 11. Elementary was fucking horrible. I was teasing boys. I didn't have no body. I tried to fit in every way. I was in special ed. I didn't know why I hated special ed because I knew how smart I was. I always told myself I'm better than this. But, because I saw my grades in elementary. I was teased in elementary for braces, my speech, and because my dad was a little bit kind of like overweight. Oh yeah, and he might just leave me. It was 5, but then around 7, I went back to the house. I moved back into the house with my dad, and she was there, and she had 2 little boys, who is my mom now. And at 9 years old, I remember one day waking up from a nap, and they're sitting there like watching porn. I'm like walking over top because I'm like about like. And I was like, actually, I was like, what's this? Kevin, who's my age, like James, who's like about 40, 44, said, Kevin said, no, go back into the room, you can't see this. James said, come on over, you curious. And from that day forward, for about 2 years, I had to watch porno with them, or if I got in any trouble, or if they felt they had anything over my head, I would have to go out into the field where the weeds was and get them head. Because if I didn't, they was gonna tell mom or tell dad what I was doing and how I misbehaved or whatever they wanted to tell him, and then I got my ass whooped.
And this was at what age?
From 9 to like 11.
Wow.
And but they found out, and because I had a little thing on my neck, like a hickey on my neck. I had a hickey on my neck, and and what's crazy is that years ago, my mom and dad, I was fucking furious. But now when we talk, we get along. I'll tell you why. Because, like, they had always told me that I had gotten therapy for all my issues, for everything. That was a lie. It was a lie. I come to find out around, about, I would say 2013 and up. I found out so many lies that because back in those days, in the 80s, because you're white, I look white, but I'm actually white. But my stepmom is white, and my dad and my adopted dad's white. So back then, in a small town, it was always about. Here's the rug. You just put everything under the rug. Shh, keep it in the family. Go to work. You go to work. Kids, behave at school. Get good grades. Then when it comes, you can do whatever you want on Friday and Saturday. But on Sundays, everybody goes to where? Church. And we just smile. Everything's okay. That's how it was, my family. If I'm fucking crazy and dysfunctional as hell, it still was to this day. But the one that points out everything, who's called Black Sheep, is still gets blamed for shit. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Anyway, so high school. So I got advanced. I got offered to get advanced from the 6th grade to the 8th grade. And I was like, yay, I get to be around people my age. I've never been around people my age. I was always below grades, baby. And the school was like, she made some good grades, so we got her special ed. Why? Nobody knew it but my dad. So anyway, I got best friends. I had my best friend. She was like, she's still my best friend. She's on Facebook. She's has special needs. So me and her was curious about what it's like to have a guy go down on us. Was curious about to be with a girl. So I said, hey, I got an idea. I have a little baby cat. And so I went down on her and I said, we'll try this. Me going down. She's like, yes, I said, did you like it? I said, now you do me. We took the cat, but I said, well, cats love milk, so did the cat go down on us? And what's crazy is after my mom found out, she never whooped my ass. And she never questioned me. I said, Kimberly, what's the matter with you? What's going on in that head of yours? She never tried to tell me, say, Kimberly, that's wrong. Kimberly, why are you doing this? Never tried to take me to therapy, but I swear upon God. And then she said, she never had those kind of talks like, Kimberly, you're going from special ed to like, you're in sixth grade, you're being advanced. This isn't what it's going to be like. This isn't school. I had no clue what it's going to be like. You know, because I only had just that many friends. And the friends I did have was a neighbor next door. She was always does something and trying to prove it, like how much better. Like, look, I've got horses. Look, I'm in first place. I can make it. I can do the splits. Can you do the splits? I couldn't do the splits all of it. I was embarrassed. I ordered cartwheels. And she could, and my fucking best friend, she fucking stole her from me, and because her mom done hair, she's like, I always get my hair done, fucking bitch. She really is. Well, she was back then, but I don't know how she is.
Were you seeing a therapist or
yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
Did they find any?
No. I know. Back then, no. They thought I had bipolar. Come found that was a lie too. They said that at age 7. So in high school, I was in 8th grade. It was in HISTOY class, history class. Black girls. I just telling embarrassing stories. I'm thinking I have no friends. Okay, I got one I can tell. And if that's that, I'm gonna have a lot of friends, right? But I was thinking, shit. I told her what happened. Every day in school, I was fucking teased and bullied. Teased. I was like, I didn't know how to fucking fight. They try to show me how to fight, but my dad, I was one of those like, tomboys. I was a tomboy. Yeah. And everything. So I tried fitting in like everywhere I get or everywhere I could. And I always knew I was an outcast. And even after my parents said, because growing up I thought I was white. Because everyone around me was white. They're like, no, Kim, you're mixed. I'm like, what? Where's my family? I'm actually Mexican white Indian. And I asked my dad to say, hey, my mom, dad, can you help me find them? His words, why? Why you want to find your mom and dad? You have me. You have your mom. I said, and that to me still fucked me up for life. I was like, Dad, are you fucking serious? I love you, but I love them too.
So you never saw your parents again?
No. I'm not like who they are to this day. I don't know. It could be anybody in the world, you know, or if they're dead or alive. And I do have some like I do get the paper that says like I'm brother sister. Anyways, I was teased in school. My mom always says that that I went to therapist. She tried to get me to talk, but and I remind her every day. Mom, the reason why I didn't talk is because my adoptive mom showed me at 2 years old all my feelings should not to express myself. Duh. That's why in high school I didn't tell nobody. I'm like, are you fucking stupid or what? And it's not fucking walking science. Anyways, even her son, the same one who molested me, but one of them, he teased me in school. And my mom seen that. And she never told him, sat me down and said, hey, y'all go to the same school. So, okay, sure, these kids are teasing her, bullying her, and you're also doing it? Why? What the fuck's your problem? She never asked me, Kim, what's the matter? How do you feel about that? I wanted to change schools. I wanted to leave that fucking town. And I always felt out of place because of the way I dressed, because it would be freezing with ice on the ground. I'd be wearing sandals and shorts and a little top.
When did you finally move to Los Angeles?
I moved here like 2008. So let me get to that point. Also, I started prostitution at 18, because I'm at 17. I was going to run away. I couldn't run away because I was 17. And you had to be above age back then. So I started prostitution when I was 18 first time, because I was homeless in HOUSTON area, Houston area. And this girl came and said, "You're homeless." I was saying as like Burger King. I said, "No, I'm not. I ain't homeless. Go away. Leave me alone." I said, "Girl, calm down. It's okay. I've been there." I was like, what are you talking about? This is how I had prostitution. I learned how to do prostitution. She said, honey, do you have any money? Do you have anything to eat? I'm like, no. You're asking this? Why are you asking? I had a little attitude. I still do a little bit. And she said, see this guy over here? Get his truck for under 10 minutes. You make $100. From 18 till like 19, I was doing that. I was making that fast money. And then,
how do you make money now?
Right now, honestly, but because I am waiting on my SSI, waiting on my SSI.
But until that shows up, how do you make money?
Selling myself. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, you know.
You're on Skid Row.
What?
You're on Skid Row.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Fast money, there's fast money. You know, if you just get the guy to pull over, get in his car, you know, who do what he asks.
Are you using protection?
Yeah, I haven't always. Yeah. I have like now. I'm HIV. So from 19 to 23, I was from 18 to 19. I was doing cocaine and pills and weed. And I was in and out, and then I fell on that. I'm 19. I was with this guy. And he was like, he's still in my eyes, even though he's an asshole. He was like Porter, RICIN, that race. I can't say it because my speech is hard to say.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Puerto Rican. Yeah, and he was fine, but he always had me under depression that he wanted kids. And that was a lie. And cut a short story to that. We ended up getting me up in New Orleans because I love New Orleans, and I want to go back still because I like Mardi Gras. Is my favorite. Mardi Gras gets show your titties, get beads, free mask. That's cool.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
Where are they?
I'm gonna get to that point. So anyways, Anthony was going out here to California, but then he said, hey, let's get this job. It was a job, one of those little that does the rides and the cotton candy and the jobs. So, traveling from San Antonio to the East Coast, and I ended up finding out that I was pregnant because my mom was like, Kim, go take a pregnancy. I was all happy because I was like, damn, finally get a guy to have a baby. I went back. I didn't know that he was on drugs, but I know now because things I've gone through. And after I told him I was pregnant, he said this, bitch, and so what? I don't care. I don't care if you're pregnant. And I had to choose between him or my baby. And I chose her. I was like, what is your problem? You lied to me. He fucking lied to me. And I went back home after going to this place out there on the East Coast for the homeless. So this guy who was bisexual, living in a church, which I thought was weird. That both of them was like pastors, and then they had a guy about my age. This is one of my biggest regrets, because my anger was so bad that he was telling me that if his little girl, he was going to, when she came out, even if she was a baby, he was going to massage her breast, play with her, everything. So I thought in my head, oh, hell no, you're not. And I'm gonna get your ass back, if I'm even saying that. Because I found out I was a little girl. And I didn't know at the time. But regardless, because you're talking about my baby inside my belly who's not even here yet, and if it's possible as a little girl, so I met this other dude that was a CRP crip out there on the East Coast. I got with him. He was cool with it. I set his ass up. And he was all drunk, and in front of one of the other crips, he pulled out his dick. He's like, "Man, don't do that shit." They're like, "No, it's cool." He just playing it off, right? And I remember then when we walked somewhere, and they had them all drinking along the way, getting smoking weed and laughing. And I remember I didn't take no part in it, but because I was there. And I had hope in God and prayed that he's still alive. Because it was by train tracks and by little chain link things. They fucked him up so bad to the point to where his body was STIF stiff. He was not moving or breathing. But I said, oh, well, he gone. And honestly, if he lived or died, I don't know. I don't know this. And every day, I have to live with that. So then after that, I met another guy, and then I went back home to Texas. And the baby died, And then, anyways, I left him because I saw that he was a problem. My dad saw he was a problem. I was like, dude, get the fuck out of my house, my parents' house. And after I found out, I told my mom, look, going back on 3/25th night, I was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the year 3/25, I had a phone call from my aunt. She's also she's gone, but she's like, I'm mad. I said, hey. My mom said, hey, your aunt's on the line, answer it. I'm like, why? I had a boy on the phone, talking to him, trying to get to know him. Because I didn't have no friends in high school because of that rumor. It was my mom. She was gone. And then on 27, that's when I turned 16. And then on the 2 days after, we had put in the ground. Most kids of that age are supposed to be all laughing and going after boys, right? You supposed to be sitting your ass down at your mom who just died crying. Not me. I was fucking chasing a little boy, and nobody ever thought, hey, is she okay? She's running around chasing some boy. She's not in there crying. Hello, is that we're talking? Nobody ever know. And when I got in the car with my dad going to the funeral, I only cried for under 5 minutes. And my dad never asked me if I was okay. So I was the kind of child of that. So the reason why I say it is because after she died, I said, God, fuck you, God. This is your fault. Why? Why, God? But still, I got over that for a little bit, and I still love God. So after I found I was pregnant, I had my stepmom. I asked her, Kim, she asked me, Kim, are you now going to calm down? I said, a little boy? Hell no, I won't. I'll give him up. But if it's a little girl, I will.
How many children do you have?
Altogether, 8. You
have 8 children? And where are the 8 children?
I've had a rough life. Trust me. And so, anyways, I'm 8 to, I'm 19 to the age of 23, I didn't have to do shit. All I had to do was get wig and food stamps. But my parents swear up and down back then, and a few years ago, Kim, like, we tried to have you go get a job. I said, try? No. When it comes to parenting, you don't try. It's either you do or you don't. Simple as that. You either do the right fucking thing and what you know, or you ask other parents. That's all you fucking do. Or you don't because you want to keep them in a fucking bubble. You know, so anyway, for myself, from 1920, I didn't have to do shit. I went through a lot of guys. My ex-husband, he abused me, and I got with him. I didn't know shit about the world. I didn't know how to live life. I didn't know how to cook. I remember that he like already, because I thought he was weird because he got out of prison, and like his mom was a fucking pillhead and a fucking alcoholic, and he had like, it was crazy. He claims he was into me, but how I met him is to an ex. And like I remember, like when I got to his house, because I thought it was just me, him, and his mom. He had his fucking sister there and some other girl, and she's all into him. But I thought in my head at the time, oh, they're just friends. But now that I think about it, that was planned all along. Because I've been through so much. And so I got with him because I thought he was the one. Blonde hair, I'm 6'3", hazel eyes, white boy, tatted up, fucking muscle. I thought he was the one. I thought he was gonna be the one. And, hey, if I ain't get away from my dad, who's fucking crazy and asshole. But he had the reasons for the way he.
Kimberly, let me ask you a question. What drugs are you using?
I'm coming down, but I'm not getting high no more. And the only reason I do get high is to just do with my problems.
When you were using, what would you use?
I'll use anything and everything. And so
are you living in a tent?
No.
You just on the street?
No.
Where do you have housing?
Yeah.
You do? Mm-hmm. Where's that?
And like POMO.
Oh, in Pomona.
So I remember.
Why is it that you spell out some of the words you were trying to say?
STUTDR. Stutter.
You stutter?
Yeah. So I remember I got with him. There was also many red flags, but red flags because nobody ever showed me, like, hey, this type of man, if you can see this, you see this, hey, and that's a red flag. I learned the fucking hard way. So we got our kids to him because he had because I learned from my dad that if your relationship is going a little bit going downhill, just go. But for him, he got female, so I got me a man. We almost fucked, but I never cheated on my husband, not once. And he thought I was cheating on him. I wasn't by verbally, but any other way, no. Came back to the house, he was on parole. I was so gullible that before that, he had asked me to buy him a gun. I didn't know that if you're his wife and you're parole, don't buy him a gun. I didn't know that at the time. So he like knew I was global naive. So I ended up doing it. Came back to the house. He fucking said, oh, who was that guy? Who was that girl? He put a knife to my throat in front of my own daughter. That's how the abuse started with him. And I'm glad it started. Because it changed my life. Not for only the worst in some situations, but the better. And like, basically, I was out there in Texas, and I remember one time I had bruises on my neck, and Texas, fuck Texas. I am never going back. I love it. I enjoy too much, and I run to. I got a lot of friends. I'm loved. But she, had said, oh, Kim, are you being abused? I didn't say anything. I said, well, I did tell her. I said, he done this to me. Jeff, you want to file charges? She never done her fucking job. And that's why I have some of the trust plus my childhood, what I told you about. That's why I am who I am right now.
Have you always stuttered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since the age of
7.
Say 7. So I remember like she like by law she has to be, because he was on parole, call his officer. Never happened. Why? I don't know. Oh, only like God knows. I went through a lot of abuse. So basically at the end I lost my kids because of him. Not because me doing nothing wrong, but because he told me that if you ever leave me, that I will kill you. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. This bump right here. See that bump?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Because of him, my ex-husband. Steel-toe boots. Steel-toe fucking boots had me on the fucking ground, kicking me over and over in my back. And everybody knew I was being abused. But and everybody knew I was like too afraid to ask for help or to like leave him. And even one time I went to hospital for this, and they said, I don't know what happened, but if whoever's doing this to you, whoever kept doing this to you, you would have been paralyzed for life. I would have been paralyzed. And I remember one time that the sheriff was called because his dad had a wife. Yeah, my ex-husband's crazy story. I know my story's fucking crazy. And so anyways, and I told her, and because their family, she goes out and tells his father, and he goes off. He was like, hey, you guys are trying to get the kids back. You're fucking putting hands on. Immediately, my husband, because that flashed on his dad, he flashed. I didn't know why, but he has like bipolar, and he's always been crazy because of his mom and his dad.
Have you been diagnosed with anything?
I only have now I've come to find out. Okay, fast forward that around 2011, I was going to this doctor because I was having a baby. I was pregnant. It's over here in this area. It's called Ultimate, and they knew I had bipolar. But I started in 2010, one of my exes told me, Kim, I always thought because of my choices and what I'd been through, I was dumb. Come to find, I'm not. I'm far from that. I'm highly fucking intelligent. I hate it when I'm high, man, because even when I'm fucking high, this type of motherfucker's always going.
Are you high right now?
I'm coming down, I said earlier. But, so he said, Kim, you're not dumb. You're intelligent. Even therapists since 2010 have told me, Kim, you're intelligent. And if you would have just got the proper help you needed as a kid, I would have never came to California or gone through things I've gone through or chose the ex-husband. Those things would have never happened to me if I just got the proper help I needed. So anyways, 2010, I found out smart going back. Over to 2011, I was seeing a doctor, and I was like, so I thought, I was just trying to tell her that maybe that I was misdiagnosed. And her job is going in one and out the other. I was homeless and on drugs because I remember in 2010, I started to question my life. I started to question because I'm like, damn, all these people who are intelligent and smart love being around me, but I don't feel it. And I didn't believe it. And so I started to question a lot of things happening, and I was calling my mom and dad every day, hey, what's the truth? And they're like, why are you asking? I'm like, because I want to know fucking answers. And come to find out, because of my own research, even when I was high, Googling shit and finding out what was lies and what was not, as I said, in high school, not getting the proper help, not getting help for being bullied or by the molested shit. That was all lies.
Would you say your life now is okay?
Yeah, it's getting okay. better. It's getting a lot better. But I remember in that doctor's office, I told her, look, I have the issue DEPRESS, the depression. And I asked her, well, can you change my meds and see if I really have that issue? Depression. She's like, no, that may turn into a baby. I looked at her like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Have you ever been on medications for depression?
Yeah. And so I remember me asking, are you out of your fucking mind? I said, honey, you can call my mom and dad. They'll verify I have it. I've always have. Okay, I just found out again. I was telling her this, and she was like, well, if I did make too hard, I said, do harm to the baby? I said, I'm fucking homeless. I'm a fucking prostitute. I'm smoking fucking crack. And if I don't have bipolar, and I'm taking this medicine for bipolar, I should be taking medicine for depression. That's doing harm to baby and me. I said, are you fucking serious? Like, are you fucking crazy? And she was be like, oh, what's the matter? I'm like, what's the matter? Me? No, honey, it's not me, it's you. And she was I'm going to ask you one last time. Are you going to do this diagnosis on me while I'm pregnant? She said, no. I said, after. I said, bitch, fuck you and fuck this place. Walk the fuck up out of there. And I'm glad.
Kimberly, let me ask you one last question. What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
To always, if you doubt for a second in your mind of that anything is off about your family or your childhood or your mental illness, reach out for help. Reach out for help. Baby, because life is beautiful. I even been on both sides of the fence. I've been on both sides. I've had two lives. One is an addict and one is a non-addict. I've had years clean before. I know people in narcotics. I know ones that are famous. I have a few famous friends. You know, I'm not going to say names, but really I do. But it's all because of narcotics. So I've had two lives. And family is the most precious thing of all. You can get two families sometimes. Your blood family and the ones you just meet, and they get close. Because even your own fucking family will turn on you. So I'm gonna tell you one thing. So that thing I found out about me falling into that pool. What ended up happening is that I fell into a pool that was 6 feet deep with no water in it, and with no water and just like leaves. And I fell into that pool, and my dad covered it up. The lie for years that I had concussion. And the reason why he done it because he had a job. My mom was in there, and the one who was watching me was an NURS, nurse. So she lied, and they all have been made this vow and this little thing to never ever tell me, a pact to never tell me. And now last I asked questions, come to find out that is why I am kind of in some areas slow, and that's why I have my speech issue. So they didn't take me to the hospital because she had been drinking. And like her husband been drinking, and if they would took me to the hospital, because her being a nurse by law, her would have been pulled into a room. She would have lost her license, and she would have got CPS, was called in Texas, got them involved, got her kids took it away because she would have lost her license. Her husband would have to be involved in CPS, and then that they would be asked, so this little girl, if she ain't yours, whose little girl is she? And so as the cover for her, so my dad wouldn't lose me. They called him while he was on the road and said, this happened. Okay, what did we do? They panicked, they freaked out. And so because they all knew that it would like cause everybody to lose their kids.
Your life has been so tough.
Yeah, it still is.